There are a great many natural laws which have been developed in Dianetics. There are about, I've forgotten how many, 293 axioms, I think, in Dianetics. Scientology, a further advance of this, is something on the order of 57 axioms which are directly applicable to life. The basics are sufficient to bring about considerable changes in human life and in civilization and in human beingness. And the facts of the case are that it didn't prove to be a formidable subject. If it had proven to be a very formidable subject that required a lot of pomposity, I probably wouldn't have done it. The facts of the case are is I don't like complicated subjects particularly. I like simple elementary things. Take block A, put it on block B, you have block A and B, and you say, there you are. You know? The whole field of knowledge is born out of just one thing, and that is the power to observe. And what you can observe is, and what you can't observe probably isn't. There's the word obnosis, and that is an effort to compare with some of the older fields of staid pomposis. And just to have a word that sounds very learned word, obnosis. And that definition of that word is the observation of the obvious. We even had a little cliche that went along with that was, look, don't think. You know, the last time you made a mistake repairing the car or the sewing machine or cooking, that's what you did. You thought, you didn't look. And for some reason or other, it takes more genius to observe the obvious than the complex. There are any quantity of nuclear physicists who had their hands on the same information, who could have observed the same things that I was busy observing in George Washington University, except they were looking for something complicated. And I think that is what has been wrong, and what you yourself are hung up with in living. You're looking for something complicated to be the answer to all things. And the more you look for complicated answers, the further you're going to get from the fact that the answers are basically, you take block A and you put it on block B, and then you have blocks A and B. Now, in your life, for instance, you probably have thought of very many complicated answers. Probably very difficult answers. You probably had some whizzers. Boy, you probably living right in the midst of the lightning with those answers. While all the while, some terribly simple factor was missing or was present that was the answer.